Good evening. We begin tonight with President Trump late today spending more than an hour in the Situation Room with his national security team. President Trump has called for Iran's unconditional surrender amid this growing conflict with Israel. The president saying the U.S. knows where Iran's supreme leader is hiding, but that he doesn't want him to be killed, quote, for now. Members of the president's national security team seen leaving the White House after that meeting this afternoon in the Situation Room. The president returning abruptly last night from the G7 summit in Canada so he could, according to the White House, attend to many important matters. President Trump posted a warning to the 10 million people of Iran's capital saying, quote, everyone should immediately evacuate Tehran with no further explanation. Traffic you can see right there backed up for miles. Tonight, the two sides continuing to trade attacks, Israel releasing video of what they say is their pilots tracking mobile missile launchers through the streets of Iran, taking them out. And tonight, Iran sending missiles just moments ago into Israel. There are growing questions at this hour. What is President Trump, what is the U.S. now considering? ABC's chief White House correspondent Mary Bruce leading us off tonight.
Tonight, as Israeli missiles find their targets in Iran, President Trump with this demand to the Iranian regime, unconditional surrender. Adding this threat, we know exactly where the so-called supreme leader is hiding. He is an easy target, but is safe there. We are not going to take him out, kill, at least not for now, saying our patience is wearing thin. Trump has been urging Iran to negotiate a nuclear deal, but now...
They should have done the deal. I told them do the deal. So I don't know, I'm not too much in a mood to negotiate now.
Tonight, Iran's supreme leader posting ominously, the battle begins. As Iranian missiles continue to fall on Israel. Our Ian Pannell in Tel Aviv.
We just heard the first sound there of an intercept, so we're going to have to disappear. But this is another round of Iranian strikes on Israel.
The Iranian army's commander saying the operations carried out so far have merely been warnings for deterrence, and a punitive operation will be executed soon. Israel releasing this video claiming to show Israeli fighter jets tracking Iranian mobile missile launchers through the streets of Tehran before blowing them up. In Tehran, terrified residents racing to escape, traffic gridlocked and long gas lines after Trump posted this warning, saying everyone should immediately evacuate Tehran with no further explanation. The president today meeting with his national security team in the Situation Room as Israel ups the pressure on the U.S. to intervene militarily to destroy Iran's nuclear program. Only the U.S. has the 30,000-pound bunker buster bomb capable of reaching Iran's deeply buried nuclear site. Trump now weighing his options, saying he's looking for something, quote, better than a ceasefire.
What specifically is better than a ceasefire? What are you looking for here?
An end. A real end, not a ceasefire. An end.
So something that will be permanent?
Or giving up entirely. That's okay, too.
All right, so let's get right to Mary Bruce. She's live at the White House tonight. Mary, tonight, obviously, Israel targeting Iran. Iran now retaliating at this hour. The big question this evening with what President Trump said about the supreme leader and President Trump's warning for the people of Tehran to evacuate. The obvious question, if and when the U.S. could play a more direct role in this conflict.
And David, as we are seeing these images of Israeli strikes in Iran, I've just learned that President Trump spoke with Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu earlier today as the U.S. military is already moving warplanes and assets to the region, if needed, to defend American personnel. And that big question now weighing on the president tonight, whether to push for negotiations or join Israel's campaign and bomb Iran. David.
Mary Bruce will be following this into the evening here. Mary, thank you.